Hey guys, you can see the hay fields coming. Oh, I don't know if you can see Kendall's running up there. This is wild here. Kendall's running up ahead of us and she has to hop through the hay. So it's all kind of knee high now. If you stood in the right spot, it's up to your crotch. But got rid of a load of cows today. Hauled 30 pairs out to a pasture not too far from home, so I think we hauled 15 the other day, 15 pairs out. And I think this week, we'll haul out 100 and let's see, we'll haul 140 out. Some heifers, but we're still irrigating. We got 4/10 of an inch of rain, and like I said, we had a 1/10 here a couple weeks ago, and that's the first any moisture we had since March. So Kendall's enjoying herself. She's been locked up while we work cows all morning. Wyatt was late for school, Jessica was late for school, and then Ty, he was late too. You can see, maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, the water's running. The darn gasket, it leaked when I first started up, but then it sealed off good. For this last 3 days, it was leaking, but you aren't allowed to shut your water off on the weekend, and so kind of made a mess. But can't change it now. So I just gotta set the pivot here. My auto reverse is on, so now the auto reverse is off. I'm putting 8/10 of an inch on. So this last go round, then I put 1.6 inches on. So now when it gets over to the pivot stop, as I windshield wipe, then it'll shut down the pivot. Then I just have to go and turn the water valve off. The pump will go off, but I'm on a pipeline, so there's about 4 pounds of pressure that will keep running the water, and it'll just come down the lane or come down the pipe and make a mess. But I've got to water some cows while I got the water going in. Turn my garden hose on. We're side dressing, or not side dressing, top. I've been listening to Jake. We're top dressing corn today. Just had the CPS come out with the floater and float on a couple 100 pounds of nitrogen, some ESN. We'll still irrigate it in the next 24 hours, but as you see, my little garden hose has a little pressure, but this is Bernard Downs' little pasture, and we took 2 more cows out of here today. So I think he's only got 6 cows, and then we took one out of High Hose group, so he's down to, I don't know, 28 or something like that. But then the heifers, I think I'm only going to take 30 heifers out of here, and barn burner will go up there, then High Ho will go into the heifer pen with the purebred heifers and the show heifers, and burning it down we'll get High Ho's girls, and then hopefully at the end of the week, it's 4-H weekend, so hopefully maybe by Sunday, I doubt I can get ready by Sunday, but I got to do a bunch of fencing, and then I'll haul 30 of these girls out. And like I said, 30 heifers and then a bunch of cows this week. So I think if everything works out, maybe by next week I'll just have a dozen heifers to feed here on the farm and a bull. I haven't decided. One pasture on the reserve I'll send up 30 or 30, my heavens, 3 bulls. And because I lost pasture and I had to sell some cows, I basically have an extra bull. But anyone that breeds cattle knows that having a bull on hand is okay, because you break a penis or hurt a back or a foot, you need another bull. But we're finally done calving. I've never had it last this long before. So this year, 1st of August, the bulls will get pulled on every single pasture no matter what. And anything that's dry can go to town. We're not going to deal with this late BS anymore. I left the bulls out till the 25th of August in a couple pastures just because it worked out that way. But that's my newest baby there. It's a few days old. As you can see, I need to feed these ones today. Bale feeders are getting low. So I just got to turn the 4-H calves back to water because I had them locked up because we used the corral and we had to get the whole cow herd in. Here, I'll show you a bull calf really quick. This one is 911E, and he is a total stud here. He will be a Calvingese bull that'll throw a set of pants on a calf. Anyhow, he's a pretty good calf. Of course, a calf like that's pretty good too. But like I said, 911, he's a pretty good calf. So, but that feeder's just about empty. That feeder's just about empty. So they'll get 2 third-cut bales, and then this group gets fed grain every day. It's got those. I put my black heifers in here. They're all most of my blacks are all red carriers. But you guys get a kick out of this one. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but on my screen I just see a glare. But that heifer's got a white O on her shoulder, and she was just born like that. It's not a freeze brand. So, but Kendall's busy running back to me because the heifer went to chase her. So, as you can see, things are pretty content. Heifers are just laying around, well, standing around, I guess. But the hay is coming. Like I said, it's all knee high anyway, and some a bunch higher than that. So, probably knock her down another week. So we're supposed to have one warm week here, and the hay will grow another foot. So, anyhow, if I don't do another look up, be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Take care. Hey guys, I thought I'd just, while I'm waiting for my water trough to fill, I'd just do a comparison to what my sand pile can produce versus on dry land versus irrigation. And right here in front of us is dry land. Like I said, some little I'd call bushes of alfalfa with some grass, and you know, the grass is all kind of ankle deep, and like I said, that's this little pasture, or I guess I call it more of a little breeding pen. They have eaten something, but like I said, this is all it's capable of producing without moisture. We just haven't had any rain, so. But you see Wild over there, and he's just on the edge. He's still on just when it starts to become irrigated. I walked out there, and I have tall tires on my pivot, and like I said, pretty much all, you know, 2.5, 3 feet in there. It's all over 2.5 anyway. But like I said, without irrigation, we couldn't grow it in my sand pile anyway. So, but thought I had was any of you guys that are subscribers that follow some of the weird videos that I put up that aren't choreographed or edited or done anything special with. I'm gonna haul lots of cows yet. If you guys want to see any of that, just put in the comments that you want to see some of that. I will show you up on the blood reserve when I go up there. I'll let you see some of the land that's there. But if you guys are done with seeing cattle liners loaded and unloaded, then that's fine, but I can understand that. So anyhow, you can just see the hay crops coming. The weeds now aren't always the tallest part. For a while, that's all it was every part where it was poor, the weeds were growing like crazy, but alfalfa's got lots of vigor. So anyhow, trough's just about full. So have yourselves a great day. Bye. So here's what the corn looks like. Dad's just started, well, you can see the T&L pivot's just been started. But as you can see, we use the free WAS signal when we plant. We don't have RTK or anything like that, but Kendall doesn't frighten me in the crotch or something stupid like that while I'm doing this. But you can see there's a little moisture down there, but it's pretty dry on the top. Right now she's not rooted down, but like I said, we spread some fertilizer with the floater out here. So like I said, we had some bad winds, so we lost some corn with the sand blowing. And you can see, like, those damn dogs getting me mad. And you can see that leaf is burnt off. That leaf is burnt off. That's all wind damage, the sand blowing. So thought I'd give you a little look at that. There's my newest baby on the horse side. It's a half brother to that black and white paint that we showed in the video, which is doing fine, by the way. It's still, you won't be able to see, but the mare's still running at large out in the cornfield and the peas. This mare, she's pretty crafty. She'll make sure she stands in front of that colt. But he's a red roan stud colt. He's gonna have a little after school snack here. Ty's having fun watering. He had his grad ceremony this weekend, so off to college this fall, but he still has, what, he got 3 weeks left of school now?
Yeah, 3 weeks, and then finals.
Yeah, but he's already got his diploma, so he's doing good. But he still has to finish. That's the rule here. So, but Victoria's doing good with her colt. Like I said, Apache's way across the other side of the field, half mile away. Every once in a while you get close to her and then she goes to running. This blue gelding was hurt when the horses ran through the fence here a ways back, but he's doing good now. So anyhow, this little horse update.